John Foley, Breakingviews. It was a bit of a stunner that the Graff IPO was pulled. What's that all about?
Well, it wasn't a stunner. I mean, Graff is a great company. It's got this amazing inventory of top-end diamonds. Its customers buy $100 million occasionally at a time.
Sounds like a girl's best friend.
It really is. However, you try selling a company that unusual to a market that is already nerve-wracked because of what's going on in Europe, what's going on with China, what's going on with the US, and the Facebook IPO, which of course is a big disappointment. So I think what's happened is that hedge funds just have stayed away. They don't fully understand the business, so they're not that interested.
Does this mean sort of death knell for Asia IPOs this year? We have a couple of big ones coming up, Formula One, a big Malaysian plantation. Is it really time to just stop?
Well, we've got a few PICC, of course, the Chinese insurer. I think that companies that investors are familiar with may be okay, but a volatile market like we have now is never a good time to be selling stock in a new, untested company. So I think the window has probably closed, at least for the next few weeks.
Also, a signal, Europe is really starting to hurt Asia. Is that the takeaway from this as well?
Europe's been hurting Asia for a long time. Things are getting worse and worse. People are starting to twig the effect of falling trade on Asia's main economies. But I think investors should have known this was coming all along. It's quite a surprise that Graff has pulled at the last minute, but it's not a surprise that investors just aren't keen to buy this kind of stock right now.
Finally, is this a slap in the face for Graff or just a very smart decision? They can come back when they're ready.
Well, if you think that the main reason for listing is just to get a higher profile, and now their profile is that they've tried to float twice and failed, I mean, that's not great PR. Yeah. However, look at Prada. Prada failed to float on numerous occasions, still came back to Hong Kong last year, had a great IPO, and is doing pretty well. So I think all can be forgiven. Investors have quite short memories.
Always room for spend in Hong Kong.
Absolutely.